You're just a playboy. I ain't tryna playboy. I ain't thinking.
Hello everyone! Thanks for coming back to my second video on this channel. This will be another weekly update of what I am knitting and crocheting right now. Since we last talked, I finished this top. So again, I started with the Star crop top by Ms. Mooney Heaven, and I ended up knitting around to make a t-shirt. I used a mix of two yarns, this recycled cotton from Daiso, as well as a squiggly yarn that I bought in Taiwan. I'm going to overlay a little bit of me knitting with the two yarns so you can see what I used. So I used my 20mm knitting needles, which I'm actually using for another project right now. The reason I started knitting was to be able to use these and have this really thick knitted texture. Although with the thin yarn, it snags really easy, so I really shouldn't be using this thin yarn combination, but I just think it looks really pretty. It worked a lot better, I think, with this thick Daiso yarn, and I might grab some more of this. I'm thinking of trying to make a bunch of tops like this for an event that I'll be probably selling at the end of September. So after I did just a round rectangle and then seamed it to the star. So first I used smaller needles to start the sleeve and then realized it would take a really long time, so I switched back to the 20mm to finish the sleeve. Originally this was going to be here, this part of the sleeve, but I did it too small. So what I ended up doing was crocheting kind of straps on here, and I was thinking that they would be disconnected, but they ended up connecting really well. And I have more of the t-shirt coverage that I was looking for. So if you go around the back, you'll see that this crocheted part goes all the way to the back. I think it's pretty good. I might get some wire or something to try and make the star shape stand out a little more since it is an upside down star, but it has that nice triangle top look to it. I will be wearing this to go see Cat's Eye in about a week. And I'm excited I have a little triangle top because if you know Cat's Eye, you know that Yunche always gets put in the triangle tops by the stylist. I know this top isn't super Cat's Eye in general, but I think it kind of fits the vibe of Game Boy, one of their recent songs, and just kind of the overall K-pop-y vibe, even though some people say that Cat's Eye is not K-pop. I think K-pop is a genre that Cat's Eye definitely has a big presence in. I will be making a short form video about that topic after I've gone to see the concert and I can have some footage of me wearing this in the outside. So the next project, last time I tried on this top, I got y'all's opinion and I decided to just work on the second sleeve since I'm already halfway done. It looks okay. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm hoping to finish this today or tomorrow. I'm about to go out. I have some errands to run, so I'll take this with me and I'll be knitting on the train. So I also started this tapestry. I thought it was going to be about half the length of this, but the grid, I couldn't make it any smaller than it is and still have the grid looking like what it's supposed to be. So this is going to be a surprise. If anyone can guess what it's going to be, I don't know, maybe I'll make you something. It's not really something I'm super interested in, but one of my favorite stories that I like to tell about when I worked my last job is related to this tapestry. In making the tapestry, when I have it finalized, I'm hoping to be able to tell that story on top of the video, so maybe I'll be able to part with it and give it to someone who really likes the inspiration of this tapestry. So I forgot to mention, I also bought these flower stems, so I'm thinking I might crochet a couple of flowers. I don't know, with all of these projects, I'm starting to think I don't have time to do everything that I want. I work at Design Festa Gallery in Harajuku, which is an indie amateur rental space gallery. There's a couple of events coming up that I'm taking part in, so I'd like to make some things to be able to display and sell there. If I make a couple of tops out of these 20mm, it should work up fast, it should be cute, it should fit the theme, and maybe someone will want to take it home with them. So the reason I ended up working at this gallery in Harajuku is because when I was looking for a job doing something in the more indie scene, as I came from working in the creative mainstream industry and came to realize that it really wasn't for me and it wasn't fitting with my values and with my goals in my life. I tried once to sell some of my crochet items at a pop-up that was in Ginza, which is more of a fancy area in Tokyo. And then also once in Shimokitazawa, which I thought fit the theme of my works a little bit more. But each time people told me that maybe my style was more Harajuku style. And I'd been aware of the gallery and the event that they hold twice a year at the big convention center, big site. So even though when I first started working there, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to display and sell my crochet works there, now that I know that I'm able to, it's really exciting to be able to get these chances to bring my Harajuku adjacent works actually into Harajuku. So I'm gonna go back to the tapestry a little bit. You can see I have these handmade bobbins. Before, when I tried to do tapestry with more than 2 colors, I was just going directly off of the yarn. But I've seen a lot of people who I've been following who make these really amazing, very detailed tapestry, and they use what are called yarn bobbins. You can buy plastic yarn bobbins online, I think for pretty cheap, but I didn't have them and I wanted to do something immediately. So I just took some paper and folded it up and fit it around. So when the yarn starts to get tangled up, it's a lot easier to untangle it, rather than if you have the giant skeins of yarn like this. Another update, I fixed my yarn cutter necklace. So in the past, a lot of my knitting and crocheting friends knew this as my distinct accessory. So this is a Japanese made one by Clover. But I originally started working with one from the Netherlands that I bought on a trip. When I asked if some of the scissors that they were selling could be taken on airplanes, they told me no, but this can. So I've been wearing this nonstop for the past year or so until the chain broke. And I finally just decided to merge it with this little roly-poly. I bought this at a Design Festa event in May. It's a very lifelike little roly-poly. So they're sharing the same string for now. I'm gonna wear this later today. Yeah, not very many updates, but I'm really excited about this top. Again, I think after I have some wire to make it more stand out a little bit more. And I just ordered some jeans to wear this with. I don't have any blue jeans at the moment, and I think they would look great. This would look great with baggy blue jeans. So those will be arriving in a couple of days. I bought them from the Uniqlo app. I found out that they can deliver it to the convenience store right by my house. So that's very nice. Another plus of living in Japan. Even though they don't carry my size of jeans in the store, at least I can get it delivered to the convenience store down the street from me. This might have been a shorter video, but I'm excited to keep on working on things. I haven't started the pigeons yet, though that is on my list of things to start, as well as making some of these tops. Sleeves sound like a nightmare, so these might be just mesh vests, and we'll see how they do. And then maybe I can keep trying to find my style as a crochet artist. Right now, I am enjoying doing these little mini projects. It's nice to have more variety of things to do rather than being stuck to one project. And I said mini, but this tapestry is going to be a bigger deal than I thought it would be, so I'm probably not going to finish it this month. But there will be more updates in the future. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!